this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
What's going on, horror fanatics? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about this article that released yesterday from BNN Breaking that suggests Hayden Panettiere's character in the Scream franchise, Kirby Reid, be the new protagonist in the films going forward. If you haven't done so already, please shoot this video a like. It definitely helps out with the YouTube algorithm a ton. As well as if you happen to be a new viewer to this channel, please shoot that subscribe button as well as that notification icon so you get all the latest content updates to the channel. Okay, so as I stated a few moments ago, BNN Breaking dropped this article yesterday in reference to Scream 7 that is captioned, Scream 7, Kirby Reid as the new protagonist. Fans call for a fresh direction. The Scream franchise stands at a crossroads, with fans calling for Kirby Reid to step up as the new protagonist in Scream 7. Her unique history with Ghostface and her intelligence make her the perfect candidate to lead the series in uncharted territories. In an era where cinematic universes are expanding and characters are evolving, the Scream franchise stands at a pivotal crossroads. Echoing through the corridors of horror forums and social media platforms is a resounding call from fans. The time has come for Kirby Reid, portrayed by the dynamic Hayden Panettiere, to step into the spotlight as the new protagonist of Scream 7. As whispers of Sidney Prescott's potential absence in the upcoming installment grow louder, the community's gaze shifts towards Kirby, whose resilience and sharp wit have left an incredible mark on the series' legacy. A new hero in Woodsboro, the small town of Woodsboro, a place synonymous with the Ghostface killer's reign of terror, might soon witness the rise of a new guardian. Kirby Reid, a survivor of Ghostface's gruesome games, has captured the imagination of the Scream fandom. Her survival is not just a moment of triumph, but a testament to her cunning and courage. Fans argue that her character embodies the essence of the franchise, combining intellect, tenacity, and a deep understanding of horror tropes to outwit her adversaries. In the wake of Dewey Riley's absence, the dynamics within the surviving group, comprising Gale Weathers, potentially Sidney Prescott, and Kirby, present fertile ground for exploring new narratives. Investigating Ghostface across America. The possibility of Kirby investigating new Ghostface killers across America has stirred excitement among the fanbase. This new direction could not only breathe fresh life into the franchise, but also expand its geographical scope, introducing diverse settings and challenges. Kirby's unique history with the iconic villains of the series positions her as the perfect candidate to unravel a nationwide mystery, potentially leading to encounters with various incarnations of the mass murderer. Such a storyline would offer a blend of suspense, action, and a clever commentary on horror movies that Scream is known for. Fan support, a testament to legacy. The call for Kirby Reid's ascendancy is a testament to the Scream franchise's enduring legacy and its ability to evolve within its audience. Fans appreciate characters who grow and adapt, reflecting their own journeys with the series. Kirby's popularity is not just a nod to Hayden Panettiere's compelling portrayal, but also to the character's resilience, intelligence, and the potential to lead the narrative into uncharted territories. As the franchise contemplates its future, incorporating feedback from its devoted fanbase could prove instrumental in staying relevant and engaging in the ever-changing landscape of horror cinema. In conclusion, as the Scream franchise prepares to unveil its next chapter, the spotlight increasingly focuses on Kirby Reid as a beacon of hope for fans and a symbol of the series' potential for innovation and growth. Her character, enriched by battles with Ghostface and a keen understanding of the slasher genre, stands ready to lead Woodsboro and the franchise into a new era. Whether Kirby will indeed wield the torch as the main character in Scream 7 remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The community's support for her ascension is both a tribute to her legacy and a hopeful gaze towards the future. Okay everyone, so this is definitely an interesting article from BNN, and I must admit that I'm on board with the idea of Kirby being our new main protagonist to lead the franchise going forward. I do believe making her the main protagonist in Scream 7 might be a little premature, as we just got reintroduced to the character in Scream 6 and really didn't get much character development. I think the best course of action is to get Neve Campbell back for Scream 7 as Sidney Prescott being the main protagonist. Let her finish her character's story the way that she would like to see it finished, but also develop Kirby Reid's character to the point that us, the audience, would know that if there would be another Scream movie made after 7, Kirby would be the main focal point going forward. Kind of like Scream 6 did with the Core 4, just with a little twist, as 7 would be featuring 2 main protagonists in Sidney and Kirby. One story is coming to a close, and the other story is just beginning. Another reason why Kirby Reid being the main protagonist works for the Scream franchise going forward is because it gives us a legacy character outside of the OG3 who is loved that we can follow for many years to come. Kirby Reid's character is in her early 30s and in the prime of her life and career as an FBI agent, so there can be multiple stories to tell as well as introduce new killers. But this could also get us away from the formula of having killers who are love interests who kill for their own personal reasons, or a family member who's out to avenge their murderous loved one. Having Kirby Reid as an FBI agent opens a door for us to be introduced to new killers whose motives shy away from the typical trends in the franchise, creating new trends of why a person becomes Ghostface going forward. Speaking of Kirby being an FBI agent, she is quoted in Scream 6 as taking a special interest in Ghostface attacks. This hints at the possibility that there are more Ghostface attacks happening across the US, or at least in Atlanta where Kirby is based, that we haven't seen play out on screen in either of the previous films. This quote from her not only hits at the Ghostface cult many of us want to see, but it also opens the door for the Scream franchise to continue stories outside of Woodsboro or any place that might be synonymous with the franchise, such as the college setting in 2 and 6 or Hollywood in 3, telling stories in multiple different states as to the lore of anyone can be Ghostface anywhere at any time. Another direction they could go in, especially if they do not get Neve Campbell to return for the 7th installment, is a Scream 7 Return to Woodsboro movie for the Kirby Reid character. It is safe to assume it has been a long time since Kirby Reid has returned home since she was almost killed there in Scream 4, adding the possibility that she still may have relatives such as her mother living in Woodsboro, so going in this direction isn't out of the realm of possibility either, and would serve as a nice homage to Scream 3 with the Stab 3 Return to Woodsboro tagline. Now, what also makes the Kirby Reid character being an FBI agent and becoming the new protagonist fascinating is the fact that she is a fan of horror movies, as was stated in the article, something Sidney Prescott and Samantha Carpenter are not. Her being a fan of horror movies and surviving twice gives her somewhat of a unique advantage over Ghostface compared to the others, as her knowledge for horror allows her to somewhat know the killer's next move based on what she saw in previous horror movies, as well as in her own encounters with Ghostface, or at the least have an idea of what the killer's plan is, as was shown in this scene from Scream 6.
It's like he's leaving us real-life franchise Easter eggs, like dropping the killer's masks in reverse. Almost like he's counting down to something.
Now, I've said in previous videos how I believe Kirby Reid could be a Ghostface killer based on some suspicious behavior in Scream 6 as well as in Scream 4 that I believe goes overlooked. However, given the creative shakeup the 7th film has endured, it wouldn't be surprising if the plan for Kirby's character, if she does indeed return for the 7th installment, is to develop the character and feature her more prominently in the 7th film. That could be a segue into setting her up as the main protagonist for future films, given the character's popularity within the franchise and fans wanting the creative team to go in this direction. With all that being said, we are going to have to move the franchise away from iconic characters such as Sidney Prescott and Gale Weathers at some point entirely and tell new stories with different characters in order for the franchise to move forward. And in my opinion, Kirby Reid would be a fantastic choice, not only because she's a great character that the fans love, but it keeps the familiarity and consistency that the franchise is known for intact, which is something that I've always felt is very important for the Scream franchise to at least try to maintain going forward. But it would also be a nice tribute to Wes Craven by having the franchise move forward with one of the last characters that he created in the Scream franchise. But okay everyone, that is it for this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on BNN Breaking's article. Would you like to see Kirby Reid become the new main protagonist in the Scream franchise going forward? As well, share some of your ideas on how you would make Kirby Reid the main protagonist in the Scream franchise going forward. Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube Horror Movie channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching.